In the story Ambush and the Things They Carried, the narrator's 9-year-old daughter, Kathleen, assumes that he writes these war stories because he killed someone. He tells her, of course not. In his mind, he pretends that she's an adult and that then he can tell her the truth. The narrator now writes The Man I Killed from a new angle. The platoon is hidden along the trail near the Mikkei when a young man emerges from the fog at dawn. He carries his weapon one-handed, muzzle down, in no rush, but the narrator's training kicks in. He pulls the pin and throws the grenade. The young man reacts too late. A puff of dust and smoke lifts him, then his torn, broken body falls to the trail. The narrator realizes that he was in no peril. The man would likely have walked on, and it will always be that way. He sometimes forgives himself for the young man's death. At other times, he remorsefully imagines the young man walking on to where the trail bends back into the fog. In this version of the young soldier's death, the narrator focuses on his own feelings and thoughts. When the man appears on the trail, the narrator does not see him as the enemy, but is still terrified. He remembers how throwing the grenade was entirely automatic. This man who, when initially drafted, was appalled by the idea of death in war and by his own cowardice, now behaves like a true soldier. He doesn't ponder issues of morality or politics or military duty. He doesn't even think in terms of killing an enemy. He uses the grenade to make the man go away, just evaporate. Years later, the narrator still revisits these events. He did his duty. He protected his platoon, yet he feels guilty. The young man's death symbolizes the terrible toll war has taken on the narrator, who now acts automatically from fear without the ability to form an alternative assessment of the situation until after it has occurred.